remember, I know you were a commuter, but was your campus labeled as like a wet campus or a dry campus? Have you heard those terms?
I've never heard those terms, but I'm assuming that a wet campus is where a lot of like a party school and a dry campus is a not party school.
Good guess, but no. So my campus was only a city block. That's how big it was. It was very tiny. And the upper part of campus, because it was kind of on a hill, it was a slight incline. The upper part of campus was where the freshman dorms were, and that was considered the dry part of campus. There was no alcohol allowed. If it was found in your room because you were underage, you would get written up and have to go through some type of like course or training at the school. But the lower part of campus, which is where all of the upperclassmen reside, it was considered a wet part of campus because if you were 21 and over and everybody that lived in your apartment was 21 and over, you were allowed to have alcohol on campus and like the house the resident my god, what the hell were they called? The
All right.
res RAs, yeah. What does the A stand
What?
for?
Assistant? Advisor? Resident assistant?
I
Somebody comment
RAs.
to us in our Instagram what it's called.
But the RAs couldn't like reprimand you because you were of age legally to be drinking. But if you had four people living in your apartment and three were 21 and the fourth one was 20, you could not have a drop of alcohol in there. And even if you had people over, if there was alcohol out and people were drinking, even if it was just the 21-year-olds drinking, if there was an underclassman in there, people were getting in trouble.
Mm.
So my campus
Okay.
was like mixed where if you walked down the hill, there were people who legally could have alcohol. But if you're up the hill, you couldn't.